we want to graph and locate the foci. So how are we going to do that? Well, I need to have some key pieces of information. And when I look at this, I notice that I have an x squared and a y squared on the top of my fractions, and I've got perfect squares on the bottom. So I know right off the bat these are ellipses, or this is an ellipse. Now, if I want to find the foci, remember that C is the letter that we're looking for. Now, there's nothing added to x or to y, so the first thing I can do is I know that the center is going to be at 0, 0. So there's the easy part. Now, we know what a squared is, and we know what b squared is, looking at the formula, correct? So a squared is going to be 36, b squared is 9, so you can also think of that a is 6 and b is 3. So what good does that do me? Well, I need to find c, so I know that c squared equals a squared minus b squared. So that will give me 36 minus 9, which gives you what? Well, that gives me 27. So now that's c squared, so that means I'm going to have to take the square root of both sides. The square root of 27. Now 27 is 9 times 3, so c is going to equal to plus or minus 3 square root of 3. Oh, look at that, I found c, so I've got that. Now, what else do I know? Well, let me get a graph drawn and we can start actually plotting points. Okay, so I've got my graph, and now what we want to do is we're going to plot these points. Now I already plotted the center because it's at 0, 0. Now I need to figure out, okay, I've got all these A's, B's, and C's, so what do they tell me? Well, remember the A value we have is associated with X, so that's where it's going to be to the right or left of the center is going to be 6 units. So I'm going to come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's my X ones. Now for my Y, it says B is 3, so that means I need to be 3 units away from the center. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I see I have a straggler hanging out. Now, there's my ellipse. I can see that. So we could technically go ahead, and I'm going to attempt to do this. We know how this goes when I do this. Not too bad. So there's my ellipse. Now, I haven't done anything with the C. So remember C, that's where my foci are located. So we said that was at plus or minus 3 square root of 3. And so the approximation for that is like 5.2. So it's going to be somewhere around in here. Let me go ahead and change the color so it's a little easier to see. So that's going to be like right here and right here. And I'm just going to label those with an F so that we can remember what they are. So where are your minor axes? They are on the Y's. Those are your minor axes. And that's going to give us the points 0, comma, -3 and 0, comma, 3.